about the launch of the Okoa Kenya bill, and I'll start with you, MP Ochieng, because somebody said this. Reading the bill, Okoa is a bunch of electoral reforms with some revenue red meat attached to counties in hopes they'll push it.
That is downright wrong. I think this is a very first attempt at critically looking at the Kenyan Constitution that we passed in 2010 and trying to make things work out. Remember, when we went into the referendum, we said that there's some part of the Constitution that may need to be looked at even as we pass it. And what Okoa Kenya has done is for the first time to audit the Constitution and look at the areas that are not working. And they're not just 3. At the last count, because this is not the first time I'm discussing it publicly, we have 13 proposals at the very minimum. And you would know, for example, that we've not had the National Land Commission and the Ministry working well. We want to address that within the Okoa Kenya bill. We want to ensure that the Land Commission, which is an independent body, is allowed to work and to implement.
And only a referendum would sort that out. There's no other avenue. I
mean, we've tried, and you know that. We, as on our side, we've tried to even ask for dialogue. We've tried to say, let's talk together and sort out these issues.
Okay.
And no one is trying to listen to that. 2, I mean, there are so many areas that needed to be talked about. As we speak now, the governors cannot move because most of the monies that go down there end up in salaries, end up in administration allowances. That's why we need to get money going down there. Now, we can't be doing that. We can't be doing that through what you can call good faith. You can't be doing that through a good heart. You need.
So is the problem more money with the counties? And I'm sorry, we are deviating now into the issues, or is it that there's just this bloated, you know, in terms of numbers of the people that salaries are going to? What do you sort out?
Not
you take
quite.
More money, or do you sort out the numbers?
If you look at the fourth schedule of the Constitution, we got more than 15 roles being devolved, but no money follows those roles.
Okay.
Even if there's money following them, it's very little. It couldn't do nothing. And that's why we are saying we need money. I mean, we either have devolution and follow it with money, or we don't have it. And this is what we are trying to address. And it's agreed. Remember that it's not only Okoa Kenya saying this. It's been governors have their own initiative saying the money they're receiving cannot help them do anything. And so we are just trying to actualize that fact that we need more money down there.
Okay. So electoral
No.
Yes.
I mean, something very important that I think you also need to know about.
Okay.
That for the last 2 years, and I sit National Assembly, and we receive names appointed, and we approve names. And one major issue that you should know about today is that if this country is going to fall, it's going to fall under the weight of tribalism. It's going to fall under the weight of ethnicity. And we are trying to address that through that bill. So there are a couple of issues that we are addressing through the bill. And so if you're going to pick and choose what you're going to talk about on the bill and leave some out, then you'll be doing this to the country. I think it's good to let Kenyans understand what you're proposing.
What you're talking about.
Yes.
Whether is there no merit in these proposals that are being made? Wouldn't you agree?
I have had the advantage of looking at the bill. Actually, they are very, very, very attractive proposals. Some are actually very
What's
good.
attractive to you? Which ones?
I will give you. Number 1 is the proposal that not a single ministry or a public body should have a given percentage, one ethnic. That requires to be addressed because we need to address national cohesion issues. We are talking about reforming IEBC. Some of the things that led us to fight each other, they are very attractive and very good, especially when they said, but it is all geared towards money. And the same MPs and the same Okoa Kenya are not saying where is this money going to come from. They seem to be talking on the expenditure side. That is the part that shocks me. But they do not talk on the income side. You take 45%, you give it to devolution. That's okay. It is 1.3 trillion. It's not money from wherever. 1.3 trillion, you take half of it. You have to do other functions which they know. The national government will collapse. And then there will be a spiral effect on the other organs of government. So they are very good proposals, but at the wrong time.
When would be the right time?
The right time, let us implement the Constitution for about 5-10 years. Let us see the parts which come in. Let us grow the economy So the economy is big. We have done our roads. We have settled down our security. We have done major things. Then we say, let us now focus more money in this area.
In the event we are still in the same place or even worse, will you push for
There is simply no money. What they are saying is not Kenyans will have to dig deep into their pocket. They'll be taxed more and more, and they'll get into poverty. I need, and somebody else need, Professor Mukras needs to come and lecture them on economics so that they relate money, income and expenditure. They seem only to be seeing expenditure, but they don't know where the income is coming from.
Senator, to those